Anyone out there? Gotta look around. Hey, Elijah. Hey, Shy Rants. Yeah, I thought I'd just have like a feeding stream because well, when I feed all my ants, I feed all my ants. So if I got the stream going as well, everyone can have a look at all the ants. Oh, good here. Hey, little Billy. I think first up feeding is the flaps. I got these off Ramblings, like last year. Is it gonna focus? Yeah, they're doing quite well, these little flaps. They got 3 queens in there. And the water's well blue. I think that's all the sugar snaps. Hi, you PJ? Are you on holiday? Yeah. Oh, post Antcon's pretty good. I need to feed my the mystery species again. Oh, one thing I've forgotten is a place to chuck all my junk. There's my little bin thing. There he is. So I might pull out the pooter. Hey, just some ants. What mystery species did everyone get as well? I know a lot of people got polys, like Polyrhacus dives. Oh, I think I fed these yesterday. Ooh. Oh, 2 Queen Nico. That's gonna be like quite big if you're lucky. I've like decided I'm probably like I won't get Nikos for a long time just because I know they grow like so big, and I've got enough big girls at the minute. That's why I like the Polyrhacus, because they don't get too big, so I can have loads of them. Except the Polyrhacus dives, like they do get really big, but we'll just ignore that. Bit of roach. There's my sugar snaps. There it is. They got banana flavour today. Well, I do a little bit of diet in Shire ants, but it depends really on the species. Like, I'll go through that as I go. But this is like all you can eat basically. I kind of give them a little bit too much food, but they're a tiny colony, and they need to grow, so they get spoiled. When they get bigger, though, they'll go on a diet. I think that's them pre-sorted, though. They got like a bit of sugar and a little bit of roach, and I gave them some egg, I think, yesterday. So there's a little bit of egg in there. Try not to spill everything in the drinker. Yeah, they're all good. Let's get something bigger. The rubras, they're doing pretty good. Got this colony the other day. I set up a trap to like catch them, and it worked. And then I got this nest, Antcon in the swag bag. So it was like, you can go in there and it'll work perfect. So what are they up to? Cheeky buggers. They've made like a little trash pile inside of the thingy. I forgot you can zoom in this. Oh yeah. In the bottom left corner, that's filled with big trash, I think. Yeah. Bits of cockroach. They must be like taking bits of the food in, I guess. I don't really mind too much. Hey, Matthew Fyson. What's that, PGA? 8 Queen Nico. Nah, that'd be massive. That'd just be like too big. Like what could you do with that many ants? Zoom back out. There's loads more in the outworld. Like most of them, they just won't move in. They always do this. They're so annoying. They don't really care about their nest, so they just, let's see if we get it focused. There we are. Oh, come on. It's like, nah, the window's too dirty. So they need to clean the window. But yeah, you can see there's loads in there. Like the whole floor's heaving. You can just about see it, I hope. There we are. So like, yeah, there's quite a few in it. I'm gonna keep these as a personal colony, and you get back in. Just because I like Ruber's and I missed having them. I gave them some egg yesterday as well. I think it seems to be a piece of egg. They don't really seem that interested. I think they've tried to like bury it, so I'll give them some roach. These girls, all you can eat, because what I want to see if I can do is fill out Gen 3 City with a load of Ruber's. Because yeah, I like the Ruber's, so that'd be sick, I think, having that many Ruber's. And they'll do it like easy peasy. They've got 4 queens, and they'll be able to chuck out so much brood as long as there's enough food. And I think they're getting enough food. Could have easily 10,000 in no time, I think. Oh, another one's getting out. It's like, oh. Always disappeared from the top view. I gotta watch out because I'm actually allergic to these now, it turns out. But then I can't sting my finger that bad. Skin's too thick. Yeah. So I just put the lid on. They get all you can eat though, so they're doing well. Give them a little bit of sugar. When I get some more Hoovers, because somebody lost my Hoover at Ancon. I'm going to Hoover out all the floor stuff, because that's just a bit of the junk that I collected when I scooped them up. Well, I hoovered them. Yeah. Most other colonies are dug up, but this one was hoovered. They're going crazy for the roach though. Voracious. I think it switches cameras as I zoom. Yeah, because that image then was way better. I just keep hold of it a sec. Like you can see them that they love their roach. They're mad for protein. Straight on it. If I let it go, it's going to lose that. Oh no, we're in. I think they're hungry. Is there any brood? Oh yeah, nice piles of brood. And it's blue as well, which means they've been drinking the sugar snaps. They've got their sugar, but it's hidden behind a pillar. The Ruber though, they're new, so they haven't done much yet. I might make a video about them, but might not. It depends. I just like having Ruber. He can get out of the way. Oh, the Fusca. Some people say these ants are boring, but they're well done. How are they doing? There's the queen. The queen at the minute is hidden down. Let's see if we can zoom down in the corner. Yeah, you can't really see much. But that biggest black lump, that's the queen. She's just hanging down there. They got quite a nice amount of brood, I think. These ones I got them last year. So they're like a year old and they've done quite well this year, I think, on the brood. Got like, are they cocoon casings at the bottom? Yeah. They've got a nice amount of brood doing that tube there. They've got some more somewhere. I've disturbed them. There's a few dead. There's some more brood. Yeah, a little bit here. And down in the corner. They're quite numerous, but They're a bit annoying because half the time they don't live in the tubes. Which does get a bit annoying. Let's give them some food. I think they just love the heat though. Wherever it's hottest, that's where they'll go. Everyone out. I think most of them out. Oh, we've got a straggler. Go on, little straggler. Oh, yeah. Oh, he nearly fell out then. Come on. Oh. Come on. Get out. There we are. Straggler released. How many of you got Diversa as well out there at Ancon? You're not going to have to, like, give them diets, I think. I'm a bit, like, worried, to be fair, because loads of you are going to have, like, exploding colonies. And they don't, like, mess around. They escape. A bit of roach. Let's drip them some sugar straight in. They love their sugar. I don't give them loads, but a little bit. Oh, there's a nice pile of eggs in the tube. I'm not sure if it'll be able to spot them. Yeah, oh yeah, just about 7. Oh yeah. There are loads of eggs in there. Small larvae all kicking about. Hopefully it stays on this camera and I'll go to the sugar. Yeah. Yeah, they do love their sugar. Fusca aren't boring either. Some people are like, Fusca are boring, but nah, they chuck out loads of brood in like big waves. And when they're going, it's like well good. I think they sleep a lot for hibernation and they're a bit timid in the beginning, but it's probably because everyone like turns all the slave makers like attack them and stuff. I'd be hidden away for a while if like people were gonna like steal my colony or the crown. Oh, you see him filling up a bit as well. That fat one's about to go. Yeah. Probably fill up quite well to be fair. See if we can get a better view. Oh, ruined it. Pretty fast as well. Oh, chat. Oh, hey, Andscapes. Oh, I've missed a few of the chat things. Oh, Tenacious D, yeah. I love the karaoke. Oh, what colonies did I get from Ancon? Only like the one. Just the mystery species. Anyway, that's these girls like fed. I'm not going to clean them this time. I'm being naughty, but I haven't got the Hoover. I'm lazy. Without my Hoover, I have no cleaning power at all. Oh, they got the tweezers. That's it. No, you can wait a minute. Let's get another one open. Oh, Manica. Hopefully Manica McLeod is keeping on doing good. I haven't actually spotted her yet. She's not dead in the outworld. Oh, there she is. In the, yeah, in the tube. You can see her right in the middle. Still alive. There's so many of them now, to be fair. Like, the place is crawling with them. Doing well good, and I think they're hungry. Give them some sugar snaps and they'll all like come rushing out. Oh, straight on it. And accidentally like blobbed one of them with it. Hopefully the flu is good. I haven't ever done their barrier like ever since I put them in here, so I'm not 100% sure I can hold them in, but should be alright. Here's the giant rubra. While they're distracted by the sugar, I'm gonna nick the bowl, hopefully. We're good. No stingy things. Oh, it's so sad, Ryan, what happened with that colony. Like, I love them. And especially as they were doing so well. And they had their nice little tank. And rubra are like probably one of the best species out of all of them. I think like they're my favourite species, but they're so favourite that they're just taken out of the category to even choose. They're just like rubras are just too good. And then yeah, Tetromorph and Bicarinatum are about second. What I need is there's the scissors. How many are like drinking at the minute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24-ish. Ants drinking. And there's still loads in the tube. Oh, they got so much brood though. So many larvae again. Oh my god, there it is. I better get them loads of protein this week. They can have an adult roach. They also need a hoover out because they've been chewing the cotton and dragging it out. Full roach. They're quite tidy though. They've got that little bit of fluff near them there, but then the rest of it's all over behind the drinker, and some of it they've smeared on top of the drinker. A little dust pile. Got some roach there now. Yeah, they're good, those heat mats. And they like fit under the big tanks quite nicely. Mine also fits perfectly over the top of the incubator, so as it's warming up the tetras, it's like warming up the incubator a little bit as well. Let's get a look at the brood if we can. Just nice amounts. Let's do a spin. Like top tube, there's huge heap of larvae. Second tube down is like some larvae, mostly pupae. That one's empty because it's dry. And then the bottom tube is loads more larvae. So and there's the queen. Oh, she loves me stressing around. I have to check she's still alive though sometimes. But they do love their sugar. Like, guzzling it. Totally ignoring the protein, but they'll get around to it. Oh, annoying geese. I can hear them. What we got next? Oh, the Tetromorium Chi Spitum. Let these lots drink. They don't really need to worry. I think the room is well up. Oh yeah, currently the room is 28.9 Celsius. It's quite warm. I thought it was getting a bit hot. So you can't really see much of these because they're so small. But I think they've built quite a, like all of this moved sand. I think that's actually a bit of the nest now. There's loads of them though, especially in the tube actually. See if we can get a clear view. Yeah, tons of eggs and stuff up there. They're tiny little ants though. And somewhere is the what's his name, the queens, because there's two. Strong Lanathis testicle blah blah. Strong testicles queen and the Tetramarum Chi Spitum queen somewhere. I think. I don't know. I haven't really got a clue. There's too many now. Too many. Let's see if I can get in there though. Last time I tried to take out their bowl, there was loads of them in it. Okay, I think that one's dead. Sorted. Please don't be stuck. Yep, none stuck on the bottom. Oh, we got one in the food. You can just get out. Go on out, get. Little ants. Okay, I think he's in. So there's another one hiding in the body. They're just as bad as the Tetramarum bigaranatum that are hiding in bodies. And they're so tiny. Oh, I accidentally squashed him trying to tweezer him up. Oh yeah, Ricky's out there outside the window chilling. Oh, there's Penny on this sofa. Oh my god, there's another little worker. Come here. How do I get him back in? Really gently. It's not gonna work. Come on. He's trying to sting me, but that's it. Rolls on his back and tries to sting. There we are. I think he probably went in. Let's get some food. These girls also, so far, like everything's been on all-you-can-eat diet, but these are little growing colonies. So it doesn't really matter yet until they've filled up maybe like 2 tubes of the sand. I'm not even going to think about putting them on a diet because too small. But they will go on a diet eventually because they all end up on a diet. Half because it keeps them a small number and also because it's pretty cheap. Like if I fed all of my ants as much as I fed the Tetramarum bigaranatum, I'd be so poor. They've got a bit of sugar on the top, bit of roach. Let's see what else. Pull out the incubator. You guys can stay out. It's cold. Ooh. Pogos. Ooh. These I keep getting a bit like cheeky with, and soon I'm probably gonna get stung because I forget they like sting. They're just kind of like harvester ants sometimes. Better see if I can get the camera above it better. There we go. Might be able to turn the light on somehow. Somewhere in it there's a button. Enable flash. Yeah. Oh. There's the queen there. They got, looks to be about 4 larvae at the minute. 1 pupae, pile of little eggs. How many workers are there? What is something hidden up the tube? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them as far as I can see. Yeah, not too bad. I swear there was 7 the other day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, yeah. They're doing alright there. I'm not really sure they like the seeds I give them, but they don't seem to be dying. But oh my god, look at there's a spider mite in the. Check this out. One of them red mites. It's not a bad one, it's a spider mite. Or velvet mite, I think they are. It's like too tiny, but it's the bright red ones. I don't have a clue how it got in. I can't focus, it's gone down the side. Must have been on Don't know, a seed maybe? Not really too worried about him. Oh, I'm really annoying him. Sorry. There he is. Excuse my working hands. Eating scraps. I don't mind them too much. They seem pretty cool. These are the ones I used to squidge when I was a kid. And they'd leave little red dots. Hopefully he doesn't try and escape. He's a permanent resident now. Let's give these girls some roach. They like it chopped up quite small. Then they can carry it back like a seed. They're doing pretty well though, but they're pretty boring because they just need like a little bit of protein and the odd seed at the minute. They're growing though. And hopefully soon I'll have a nice pogo colony. I love the queen though, she's got such a fat head. She is quite like cool. It's like, go on Queenie, put your head out of the hole. Smile for the camera. Yeah. She always comes out. So go on Queenie, you gotta go claim the protein. She's like, nah, you haven't put any sugar out there, I'm not interested. And I'm not gonna give her any sugar either because I've given her enough. Needs a bit of a clean in there by the looks of it, but messy, not messes. Oh yeah. Looking quite fat. I might give her more seeds actually now. Can never have too many seeds. Where's the seeds? I was gonna say I gave some to the Cara Bear the other day. Oh yes, Lynn, Pogo Battle. How many are you on now, Lynn? And I'm presuming they're still alive as well. Yeah, some seeds. That's them sorted. Look at that little worker, straight out. Hopefully they keep growing. Yeah, I think they can go back in the incubator, even if there's no point, because it's like warmer outside the incubator than in. Let's get something big. Oh, the pogos. I spotted something in their tank the other day, which I was quite happy about. Oh, probably knocked something over by the sounds of it. Oh, it's their old tube. Yeah, I also tried to take out their old tube. Zoom back out. Yeah. I wonder if there's any out. Boring workers. Where's the wings at? The other day I spotted in the lake. Hopefully there's more of them. Now that I've got them in like a bright light, they'll probably come out. It's like keep an eye out. What do these girls need? Needs to get off the lid, that one. Get out of the food. He's getting to like an annoying number now. They're kind of pushing boundaries. Oh, there's Tetchmorium. He must have escaped from yesterday. I tried yesterday to merge some Tetramorium and the Polyrachus, and I don't think any of them really had a like fatal blows or anything, but they didn't have the best time. They had like a little bit of a fight. They're trying to escape so bad. The PTFE is like so old. Oh, get out your food bowl. What I do is I just get him a new food bowl. That's my stash. I've got some somewhere. I have hundreds, but I don't want to raid them. Yeah, there's good one. They can have a couple roaches because they're growing. Let's check the comments, dude. Let's keep missing it. I wouldn't mind like a little arid natural setup for the Pogo Myrmex, like eventually. Kind of like the Mesa setups, but a little bit redder, probably. More red sand. Make it kind of look like Arizona or something like that. Okay, there. Hopefully I don't spill it. They don't need any sugar or anything because they got like big drinker and 2 sugar jellies at the minute, so they'll be fine. I think I'll leave them out because they'll warm. Oh, there's one escapee on the roof. Get back in. They are pushing boundaries. I'll leave them to one side and they'll warm up, and then the elates will come out. They go back in the cupboard. Does anyone want to see anything in particular? What we got here? I think it's the Rastallata. Yeah, there's like one dead in the outline. That's not too bad. I think it's one of the. It's definitely a Polyrachus, this one. But which one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I'll get the Armata out in a bit, Baker. For sure. These, I think, are the Rastallata. Maybe. I might need to start labelling them like PJ soon. He's on it. Oh yeah, I've still got the Atlas. Yeah, I might be able to get them out. They've kind of got a cool little setup at the minute. And they're all like just smushed into one tank. See if we can. They've like weaved onto the side of the test tube, so you can't really see much. But I think there's about 20 odd of them. They're doing all right, I think. They seem to drink a lot. Let's fill them up. They're quite cool, like these ones. These are the. Oh yeah, these are the Rastallata. They're well black. Like they're so shiny and black, and you can barely like make out any contours on their body. Even though it's shiny black, it still seems to be like slimming black as well. Like you just can't see the texture of them. And they always land on their feet as well. So if they get stuck on your tweezers and you flick it, they land on their feet 100% of the time. Same with one of the other Polyrachus. Can't remember which one. I think it's the bicolor. Okay. There's quite a few. Don't know about the Armata. They seem a bit big, I think, to be like super agile. Let's give them one little medium roach. Kind of overfeeding all of them so far. Although these girls, they'll go on a diet soon if they get to the right size. But a lot of the Polyrachus, they're kind of a little bit self-regulating. So they'll probably cap out at, I don't know, maybe 500 or 1,000 if I'm lucky. Or they'll keep growing and growing and growing and growing and take over the world. see it's Niger doing alright. They're in that tank there. Ooh, that was a cool car. Armata. Oh yeah, I don't even have to like look for long to notice them. It's like, what's the biggest ants that are walking around? And it's like that tank. And what does Tetmorin by Caranatum? Must have been from last night's experiment. Come here, Armatas. How many have we got today? Got 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4 in the outworld. 1 in the bottom tube. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Last time I looked, there was only 9. And that was, what was it, Tuesday? What day is it today? Friday? No, Saturday. Yeah, they've gone up loads of numbers this week. Zoom in. Not that you can see through the tube because they're kind of hiders. But the queen's in there. One of them's up on the kind of side as well, being all threatening. Oh, I stop now. Growing so fast though. Oh, a little Tetramorphin by Caranatum. I'll get him in a bit. Maybe. Quickly nick the bowl. Now you can have some sugar snaps. Spin around. I love the way they run around too, like woo woo, with their tail between their legs. Hey, a Rose done that? It's like this, or this one. See, I've annoyed him now. I can tell. A drip of sugar. A peace offering. Might get all of them out. Might get none out. Yeah, quite a nice amount of brood in there. I can see like 1, 2, 3, 4 fat larvae sitting on the wall this side. I think there's more though. They're not into their sugar today. And it's banana. That's most of their, like, that's their favourite. They all love banana. Give them a little roach. All you can eat for these girls. I'll actually pick something that has a different diet in a minute. Oh no, the Polyrhacus dives actually, they're not all you can eat. They're like 2 roaches maximum per feeding. And I'll just stop it. Like, never go higher than that. And that's what it's always been as well. And they'll stabilise, I hope. Oh, the Armata. I'll go on, go for the protein then. No. Oh, beauties. I think they need some more tubes soon. Both of them are quite dry, but they got a drinker, so probably be alright. And they've chosen to live in like the driest tube of all, so I don't think they're really too bothered about humidity. They're beauties. They can stay out in the warm. Still look for a lake. None in the dives yet. Oh, I'm keeping, yeah, it's like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Let's go. Oh. Ah, yeah, the Iberoformica. Coming in, you. Well out here. Oh, I annoyed them. These girls are well annoyed now. These girls' diet is, I'm just stingy with them basically. They only get 1 roach. There's quite a few of them. These are the Iberoformica subrufa. And the queen's out, if you can see her. It's like zooming. Here's the queen. Focus. Oh, YouTube camera thing is so annoying sometimes. There's the queen. She's like spends half her life outside the nest. Hopefully Yeah, I haven't got too many workers on it. Oh my god, they're so fast. Oh Jesus Christ. They are so fast. One on my leg. I got him. Got him. Got one of them. One of them proper made a run for it then. It's like there's two of them left inside of this bowl. And if I try to flick them back in, if I don't get them first time, that's it. Oh, this one of them's just walked under and around on her own. Oh, there's another one too. Oh, he's on my finger. There we are. Back in, back in. There we are. That first one, it probably went. Oh, no, we got an escapee. We got an escapee. Oh, there he is. Come in. Yes, got him on the lid. Get off. There we are. Back in. These ones are kind of, they're a good size now. They do loads of stuff. And I think if I got them too much bigger, they'd be really annoying. Yeah, I don't know why the queen likes going outside, but she's always wandering about. But they seem to like, wherever is the hottest place, that's where they are. Sort of thing. It's maybe they're sunbathing, sort of thing. And I keep them well off. We got some brood kicking about somewhere. Alright, there's some at the front. A little bit. Don't know where the rest is. There might not be much. I have been a bit stingy. What else have we got? Yeah. Table is minging. Need some cotton wool. Oh, stick that in there. Need a bit of sugar. If I missed any more comments. Ooh. Bit of sugar for these girls. See what they do. Straight on it, I guess. Yeah. I like how the fully zoomed in mode it switches to another camera and it comes out quite good. Yeah, there we are. Close enough. These things are basically just like Formica rufa, but different colour, tiny bit. And a little bit crazier, but I think it's because they just live a bit warmer. And if you kept the Fusca nice and warm, they'd probably be just as crazy. They're right, though. You got a cool name. That's mostly why I got them. I was like, ooh, that sounds weird. Here we go here. Oh, this is the Polygraphus bicolor. They're actually quite big now. Yeah, that's it. The queen is like, she wants to do as her daughters do. And she's got to show them how to do it right. Grab you. You let me get the thing out. Oh. Keep doing that. Just like staring at. Get off. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to see them land on their feet. See if I get this girl onto a tweezer. Come on, my dear, onto the tweezers. Or off the bowl will be fine, probably. On my finger. Oh my god, what the... There she is, she's on my hand. I'll flick her in and like, she'll land on her... Oh man. Oh, she's quite fast. Well, she landed on her feet, I think. They always land on their feet. You couldn't really see much, I guess, because it's probably in junk quality. But yeah, if you ever get Polyrhacus bicolor, I think there's quite a few little subspecies, but wherever this one is, always lands on their feet. And if you chuck them at a wall, they stick. Kind of thing. They're like Spider-Man. They're pretty cool. They got a nice size colony as well. Very protein hungry at the minute. I boil all my crickets as well. gets rid of any mites. These girls, all you can eat because they're Polyrhacus and I like them. I don't think they need any more sugar because they've left like dots of it in the outworld already. There's probably some in the cockroach because I gave them like the beetle jellies earlier, so they should have some sugar in them. They're not gonna starve. What else we got in the cupboard? Oh, the Proxima. Haven't looked at them for a little while. Last time there was 4 workers, I think. Oh, not the camera. At the minute, there's let's put it down. I can lower the camera. A bit lower. Oh, I don't want to fiddle with the legs. Just put it a bit further back. Yeah, I just count them. Oh, nice big pile of eggs. Yeah, well, actually, yes, that's fair. Drinkers on move. Oh, I can't see them up in that notch, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, at least 7. That's good enough. That's a high enough number. This here is a little special Venus as well because I've modified it a little bit, and I think Sid should make like a little thing just like this. Hopefully they don't escape though. With the little food bowl, I just screwed it into the normal bit which holds the drinker. So now they got a little food bowl. Then I can just clean it out and stick it back in. And normally they don't escape because there was only 4, but they're pushing it today. They actually are. Get in. There we are. Give them a little nudge back in. Oh, it's coming back again. She wants more. There we go. Back in. That's their food bowl. That girl's joined the circus. Yeah, you could chuck a 5 queen Tetrabor and Bicaranatum into a Saturn. They'd do alright in there. They quite like Saturns, I think. Well, they love their tubes, so yeah, the Saturn is kind of like the natural continuation of that. So what I'll try and do now is get the Atta out. See the like polys for a minute. You can't really see their gold too much, but they're pretty gold. Although I think that worker out in the outworld's quite fresh. See if I can wiggle the Atta free. Or I could just move the whole thing over here. I've got some plants like ready to go. Yeah. Just take the whole camera. The Atta currently, I can hang it over the top as well. Wiggling things. Oh, I've zoomed in. Oh, zoom out. There we are. So I've got like a fish tank, and then the Atta are in their pod inside of the fish tank. Like so, they're filling out the fish tank quite well. I gave them a big feed earlier. They seem to like these, like maple, I think it is, leaves. They're like nice and fresh. And they don't like grass, but that was kind of in the handfuls of the other leaves that I had, like dandelion ones. So yeah, they weren't really meant to eat that. Fungus is doing alright though. I've got another pod for them, like lined up, and I've also got 5 meters of the thick tubing. So hopefully I'll be able to move them into a kind of a cool setup soon with long piping and everything. They do like the dandelions. Any down on the floor? Yes, alright. Oh, YouTube out. I love the polymorphism. See the tiny little ones and mediums, bigs, and everything in between. I've also put this little annoying thing on at the minute. Because it used to be their trash pod, but they're like, nah, we don't want to use it for trash now. We're going to dump it inside of the other bit. Like inside of the tank. So they've emptied it and yeah, I want to get rid of it. Yeah, they do pretty good. What they had? haven't eaten many of their brambles today. They're probably sick of them. But this like giant dandelion, or it might just be like wild rocket or something like that. They like that. Second helpings of these are going down nicely. Well, I think there's some aphids maybe. And it's just dots on the stem. Oh. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah. Any of them cutting? Is there anyone there? Oh, that one's cutting. Oh, it's just finished. Someone's got to be cutting out of all of you. I'm guessing the atta, they probably eat the aphids too, if they find any, because they're not strictly vegetarian. Like if I chuck a cockroach in here, they'll eat it. Oh no, ants don't really manage to sneak into the Bluetooth bit, luckily. Although it does get a bit hard to get it out when the fungus starts kind of growing around it. But I'm not there yet. Here's the acro as well. They got some kind of dandelion-y leaf earlier. Through the top's a better view. Their fungus is doing quite well. Oh, I don't want to focus. But they're going to get an expansion, I think. Some sort of little tank to add on. At the minute they got their little trash out world. And then what's on? Oh yeah, the mystery species. Let's go and feed this one. Might need the macro lens here, but I've got it ready. These girls are tiny, and hopefully they're still in it. It seems a lot more secure though than the Plagiolepsis setup. So the issue here is going to be YouTube is going to try and swap cameras on me. Oh, there they are. Basically, they kind of look like a little bit Solenopsis like, to be fair, because their antennas go out sideways. And they look a bit Solenopsis-y, but they also look a little bit Tetramorium by Garanatomy. Focus. Let's get them in the tube. Oh, there we are. I can't even remember their name. Cardio something. Odd looking or something. Something like that. Somebody will make a video about them soon. Maybe I'll make a video tomorrow, but I haven't re-looked it up. No, I don't think they're pharaoh ants. I think that's Monomorium ferocis or something like that. Or probably like Ferronosis. I don't know. So cool though. I like the little clubs at the end of the antenna though. Absolutely tiny as well. I don't know if they got any brood, because, well, actually, there's definitely a larva in there. Cool girls. Hopefully if I feed them up, they'll get loads. Well, it looks like I need to be careful adding sugar though. Unless they just put a dead body in it. Oh, is it going to focus? This is like a dead one in the sugar. Tiny. Let's like quickly chuck them in some food. Oh, definitely not the pharaoh ants, luckily. Cardioglaphobdusium or something. That's it, Cardioconglidia. Yeah, so something. I've called them so many bad names that I can't even repeat some of the bad names. And then odd looking and mussus. I haven't got a clue. None on the lids, they're all clear. A tiny bit. way too much for them, but better than too little. Oh, you just look at the air. Let's not clean up the dead one next time. Oh. Minis. Get the what's his name's out, I think. Mini girls. Got some more mini girls. And I think they're in now. They've stopped escaping. Yeah. These girls have got eggs too now. These are the what's their name? Plagiolepsis. Yeah, that's it. The plagies. Oh, I don't want to focus on them with that one. But yeah, these are tiny as well. Maybe I'll just get the macro lens. That's probably why it's not focusing, because they're so tiny. Really, no, I can't use that one. That's the... Yeah, plagies. These are tiny, but look how many things. But it almost looks like cells. Well, they are kind of, but like a layer of cells. Tons of brood though, but it's developing slowly. But there is cocoons on the ceiling, so it's getting there. And there's a newly, freshly hatched white one. That's cool. These girls are even tinier though than the last ones. They're absolutely tiny, and they're really good at escaping, because that's what they keep doing. They've escaped quite a few setups now. This has got them contained though for the minute, which is pretty good. Let's see if we can... So much brood though. I love it. They have like 10 queens. I think they might inbreed as well. I saw there's like a queen on the wall and 2 of them next to each other. Oh. Another little tiny ones though. They're cool though. If you've got a macro lens, the tiny ants are wicked. If you don't have a macro lens, you might struggle, to be fair, because they're tiny. Let's get them a bit of food quick. Oh, I need some food in a bit. I literally walked in from work and was like, you know what, I'm gonna feed the ants right now before it gets too late. And I'd be lazy and be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And I thought I'll stream it, yeah. That'll do for them. It's literally all the care they need is like that. And that one's definitely been eating the pink jelly that was in my roach setup. So they got sugar as well. They're pretty cool then, but they need to grow. And I think I might have messed them up by not hibernating them. And I think it might matter. Tip my back. What else we got? I'm not even going to bother showing the Moesta because they never do anything. They're just infertile, I think. They just jump. What else we got? Something in here. Oh, the Campos. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed there's no dead bodies, because I've moved them, and it's never a good idea to move Campos. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 9 workers-ish. Luckily, this is the Camponetus arrogans. They're doing alright, I think. They've stopped dying, and that's quite a good thing. Gonna give them some sugar. Somewhere I've got a special mix of sugar that's like just for them, with a little bit of urea in it, but I've lost it. But a lot of the Australian diet ants have really weird diets. These are an all-you-can-eat diet though, as well. I think they're alright on protein at the minute. Not really taking much. Hopefully they haven't stalled. Let's grab the next ones. Also, the blue Ancon Venus is the best. I love them. Yellow crazy ants. Let's have a look at these. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. See how grubby they are? Like, look at all that grub. They just chuck little bits of cotton and pupa shells everywhere. Every single time. Oh my god. Oh no. I thought there was a pile of... I thought, I'll show you. I thought it was eggs for a second. It was like, no way. But there's quite a lot on this side, actually. Is it like the second tube down? Oh. I thought there's like a big lump of cotton, which you can't really see. Let's move this back a bit. Oh, there's the queen. And she's heading down the tube, and all her workers are waving. Let's get her in focus a bit, if possible. Yeah. I do love this queen. She's probably doing this on purpose because she's a poser. They're doing well though. There's the bit of cotton wool here there that I thought was eggs, but although it's got some cocoons by it, I don't think it is. But there's a lot in here. With like little eggs and larvae and cocoons up here. Yeah, there's quite a lot in there. I'm going to add loads of food to these. Although these will get a diet, because I don't want a massive, stupidly sized yellow crazy ant colony. Not unless I can kind of get rid of them, like the Tetrahorn bicarinatum, if they get too big. Oh my god, one of them just jumped. Like, they're nuts. When you wind them up, they're like little nutters. They're great. No one just jumped in. I think they jump anyway. They're probably just going so fast that you can't even see them kind of do half of their steps. They're just gone. If one went up your arm, it'd be in your armpit in like 1 second. But they are so fast when they want to be. Yeah, I think there's actually still one in here, but I can't find it. Oh, good enough. We can have loads of food. I want them like to grow quite big before I start pulling back the food at all, because I'm not sure what's going to happen. And if I kind of start starving them, it could like mess it all up. So I'm going to tread carefully, because they're quite good at dying out of nowhere, like all the time. And I've seen a lot of colonies struggle, and it's like, no, I'm just going to get the numbers big to start with. As big as I can for now. Not unlimited numbers though. I don't want a crazy size colony, as I said. But I do want them to be stable and resilient in the face of danger. They're doing good now. I also give them water. I filled the water up maybe a week ago, and they've drank half of it, and it's a 3 milliliter feeder, so they maybe drank 1.5 milliliters in a week. But I found these girls, they're super thirsty. And if you don't give them a drinker, they'll drain their tubes like so fast. Yeah, on to, I don't know what is next. Running out of ants. I haven't done the acorns yet. I wonder where they're hiding. Done all of these. How is it, acorns? Acorns, I don't know if I've really ever showed these too much. Every so often on the lives they come out. They don't do much though. They'll probably get a late this year, I think, easy peasy, but they don't do much. They're pretty small, but you can see them at least. Kind of. Oh, yeah. HD mode. Switched cameras. Now it's like, no, I don't want to focus at all. It's too close. There we are. Oh, nice amount of brood. It is developing a little bit. The only time I really get to see them is when they're zoomed in on, or with a macro. Good amount of brood there. Looks like some of them could be a late ones. I think. Where's the queen? The queen's in there somewhere. These are like the mini rubras. Oh, just feeding them Arizona ant keeper. I think these girls too a bit dirty, you know. Really, I should get a piece of cotton wool and dip it in some water and just like rub it around. But I'm gonna do that on Monday when I give them like a proper clean. And I'm too lazy at the minute. Let's get their little cap off. Gotta watch out with these because they hide on the cap as well. They got like guard it and they've dropped it. No one on it, luckily. Well, there isn't now anyway. See if we can like. We might be able to lure them out. Because they're dead. I'll get back with the tweezers next time. I do neglect the acorn ants, but this year I'm gonna actually like feed them a bit more. Because like last year I just chucked them the odd bit and they grew a tiny bit, but they don't do too much. I'm not sure they ever will. I don't think that's what they do. Let's see if we can. They must have a good sense of smell because all the little ants do. I think so they can find food easier. Because when you're little, you can't just like bump into it as much. You gotta kind of bump into it luckily. So they'll probably come running out. Yeah, here they come. New. So down a bit, down a bit, down a bit, down a bit. You can tell he's caught the scent, or she's caught the smell, I think. Go on. Yeah, straight for it. She knows when it's dinner time. It won't be long before some of her sisters like catches the smell as well. Or she lets them know. That's the most action I've ever got out of these. I'm not even exaggerating. To be fair, that was a pretty action-packed sequence of events for this species. They're kind of like rubbish flowers, but I'll keep them there. They're cool. One day I'm hoping to like put them into a multi-species tank. One day. So what else we got? I think that's most of the ants now. See how the flowers are getting along there because I like the flowers. Oh, look at them, they're going crazy. Definitely liking the sugar. So into full zoom. Oh. See, give it a bit more length. Those little flaps. Oh, the flaps, they have like amazing smell. They're doing pretty good there. I think that's a bit about it. Oh, actually, I'll give the Carabera a few bits. Don't know about Tetramorium at the minute. I need to hoover them. Now we've got the hoover. They better be drowning. Please don't be drowning, little flaps. Oh. Oh, no, alright. That one just pulled itself out. That's all good. Let's have a look at the Care Bears. Oh, actually, I fed the Care Bears a bit ago. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. Rayquaza's got a beard because, so I got this, this thing is like a McDonald's toy from years ago. I need to turn the light off because it's reflecting. So yeah, this Pokemon is a McDonald's toy, but it has a mouth that can open. And it like shuts with like a spring. So I cut a roach in half, and I put the roach inside of the mouth of the like toy and stuck it in the Care Bears, and yeah, they're loving it. And now Groudon, I think it is covered in ants. with a roach in his mouth that's kind of stuck. But soon they'll probably chop the leg off or something along those lines. It's heaving in there though. I'm not really sure how many species I've got, to be fair. I need to count. So I wonder where the head is. Truck's off up this end. This isn't any action. Doesn't look like it. They probably collected it and taken it home already. Yeah, not Rayquaza. I wish it was Rayquaza. Never got that one. I went to the McDonald's and bought Happy Meals just for like this toy. Hey, just me. Welcome back, Lynn. I think nearly finished on the stream, I think. Cute. The Care Bears have been fed. Tell him to make it then, and be like, make me a little town for the ants. I'm thinking of doing that with the Tetramorium, giving it like a facade of Lego or whatever they call it, a facade. Yeah. Oh yeah, how is Percy? I think he's doing all good because he's eating. But I guess he's not going to molt for a bit. I think you'll feed him better than me though, so he'll grow a bit faster. I fed him about every week or two. And he wasn't really kept super warm, he was kept at 20. Kind of, that was mostly the max. So when I'm Rayquaza, oh not Rayquaza, Groudon, the junk one. I need some more of these. McDonald's need to do another Happy Meal thing. The tank itself as well is doing well nice now. All of these little bits are nicely sprouting up everywhere. The moss is a little bit dry. And the ivy things, they're growing up well fast. I've had to start chopping them down. And they've done a little bit of terraforming here. Because I put a jelly pot in and they're like, oh, we want to bury the jelly bottom. So they literally gave it a good go. And tried to bury the food bowl as well. You might be able to see the new bit. Well, it used to be underneath where that white bowl is. There used to be a hole there, but they're filling it in. Hollowing out underneath. That's why I'm going to try and expand them. I've got the drill bit there and the drill, and I'm just going to probably tomorrow drill a hole, or maybe 4 holes, I think, in the end of the tank. So I've got plenty of expansion and plumb in more nest space. Let them hop between them all then as well. Oh, that's a nice view. Fat Major. What they need is one of the super majors to turn up and snip the leg. Oh, this one's got the wrong. He's not a super major. Yeah, Rayquaza or Groudon, he's on it. There's evil in his eyes. It's right, Twitcher. Yeah, anyway, I think that's about it for the old stream. Tetramorium, we're kind of in the dark. Oh, he's getting a tank and everything, that's well good. All he had with me was a tub with a few pots and things and food, and that was it, and it was really boring. And I'd look at Ramblings, spiders, and it's oh, you're too lucky. They're way luckier than mine. I love his web as well. Spun one on the floor when I had him, but because there wasn't much for it to grip onto, he'd slip up and stuff. It would, but in a proper setup with natural stuff, he'd proper make a big little web. That made no sense, but a cool little web. Yeah. And quite big. It's just little bits of web though. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go have some dinner. Thanks for popping by, everyone. I hope you enjoyed looking at some of the colonies. Let me know as well if I need to do update videos on any of them in particular, because sometimes I forget which ones I've done, And because I see them all the time, it's like, oh, I wonder like what's actually changed. You now, I'm about to head off, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'll catch you lot in a bit. Thanks for popping round. Have a fabulous week. May your ants live long and prosper. And I'll see you soon. Bye.